We're here today with Martez Claybren, artist, musician, show curator, and Diddy of the Underground, also known as 777 Tez, and we're gonna eat some pizza.
Hello? Yes, this is Dan Hickey. Pizza Talk today? Hi, welcome to Pizza Talk. I'm your host, Dan Hickey.
You put shows together.
Indeed. Indeed.
What kind of shows you put together?
Well, I'd like to say I don't put shows together. I let people live experiences, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Living experiences.
So, when someone comes out, anytime they go out, one would want to have a good time, right? No, fuck that. You want to have a damn great time, the time of your life, every time you go out. And that's what I intend to allow people to experience every time they come to one of my events.
Today, we have a Philly cheesesteak pizza, and we're going to enjoy it.
Ooh.
How does that look?
Ah. Goodness.
Looks pretty good.
Pretty good.
Help yourself. We have a pretty big roll.
Do you like cheese?
In what sense? What is cheese, really?
Well, it's cheesy.
I could agree with that, would you? What, when you make an event happen like that, what are you doing different? What makes it, why would someone want to go to something that you put together?
Well, what even inspired me to start doing my own thing was that I love to dance and get down, real down. And you know how disappointing it is when you go out and you just want to shake it off.
Right.
And
no one else wants to shake anything.
No one else wants to shake anything. There's an epidemic of people being paralyzed in social situations. And I'm here to help bring a cureness to that illness. Cureness for illness.
You heard it first on Pizza Talk. Cureness for the illness.
So we get the
Martez
booty
Claybren.
shaking. We get the booty shaking. We get the people yelling. We get the jollies jolling. You know?
Really keep it together with the jollies.
Jelly beans and sunshines.
It's a very inclusive crowd, right? At these shows, you got, well, you just mentioned jelly beans. I haven't seen a jelly bean at a show in quite a while.
You know?
I mean, I appreciate you taking a political stance on something like that. Really. We're here with Martez Claybren. He's been known to have psychic abilities, or so I've heard, and we're going to put those to the test today with a little game I like to call Psychic Pizza. So basically, we're going to set one slice of pizza down. He's going to close his eyes. I'm going to whip swap him, and he's going to see if he can guess where the pizza is.
Which mug is the pizza under?
Where is it?
There's too much pressure!
Oh my God. First time in Pizza Talk history, we have a new champion of Psychic Pizza. No one has ever found the slice of pizza. And so you just been making music? What kind of led you to start making this ghetto tech music that you make today? Where did you start? And how did that progress and evolve to what you do today?
It was my first electronic show, and one of the openers, like the opener before the opener,
Right.
was playing the sickest shit I'd ever heard in my life, and I followed up with him. I hit him up on Facebook, And he just put me in tune with what was what. He told me about machine drum, unit, DJ Rashad, and from there, the rest is history.
Well, that's really something.
Yeah, but if I hadn't been to that first rave, shouts out Zed's Dead, Royal Oak Music Theater, I would have never got back in tune with the music that I heard as a kid.
That's really interesting. You never would have guessed that.
Not at all. And I gotta say, one of the reasons I do what I do is because I fucking hate the scene that most of our dubstep artists play in now, to where it's not so much about the music and it's just about getting fucked up. It's just about having a good time. When a breach is made to where the audience and members of the audience don't even give a fuck about who's on stage, and they don't care, and they don't even know their name, I feel like that kind of subtracts from the intimacy of those who are at shows who want that full-fledged experience to feel not only just the artist in front of them, but the atmosphere around them as well.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. Basically, I got tired of going to my favorite musicians' shows and feeling like an outsider.
So you wanted to change that?
I wanted to change that.
You saw a problem and you decided to figure your own way around that. That's great. That's excellent.
But beyond your EDM and your old school techno, there's really not a platform for anything else, specifically electronic music, in Detroit. And that's kind of sad because techno was birthed here in Detroit. So one of my goals as a fan and an artist has been to help create a better experience so we can have artists like Machine Drum, Hudson Mohawk, Bonobo, right. Not just at lame as music theaters, but we can have them in our clubs, at our do-it-yourself venues that right. we all know and love, North End Studios, Adult Contemporary. Plenty of the family who you've actually interviewed here on this Great Esteem show, I've worked with myself.
Okay.
And have helped introduce to the very expansive Detroit underground scene.
Okay.
Alfred English, shouts out Alfred, hot goon in this bitch. His first performance was actually, as Hot Goon, was at one of my events called Holly Ratchet. Yeah, yeah.
Our next segment here today is Rad or Bogus Pizza. I am going to say a word, and you're going to tell me whether that word is rad or bogus.
Say, won't you be my baby?
Rock Candy.
Rad.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Rad.
Crack Rock.
Bogus.
Crocs.
Bogus.
Solitaire.
Radical.
Versace pillowcase.
Ooh. Bogus as a photos, and you notice because you hoe it.
Hot goon.
Rad.
Sand dunes.
Bogus when it's a vagina pit.
Cold spoons.
Radical.
Chili cheese fries.
Rad.
Kanye's new clothing line.
Non-existent.
American holidays. Famous Viners.
Bogus. I don't have a Vine.
DJ PayPal.
It's rad. Super rad.
Crocodile boots.
Bogus.
Crocodile boots.
Bogus.
Crocodile boots.
Bogus! There's so many people here who are my age, who are less than 10 miles from us, who are superstars in our own right. And I feel like we just all have to do our part to expand the platform for everyone. Because even though this is, yeah, we're all in this for ourselves, we can get to where we all want to be individually by putting each other on that much faster.
It's like a community, basically.
Exactly. Hollywood's not going to do it. Atlanta's not going to do it. New York's not going to do it. And I don't want to have to move to any of those cities to make it, because, to be frankly honest with you, yeah, they've got a lot more shit, a lot more people, but it's not that Detroit feel. It's not that grit. It's not that hustle that's caused so many of us artists to flourish in our art because we don't have shit else to look to.
So do you have any events coming up anytime soon?
Yes, I do. The main event that we have coming up is in April. I want to say April 26th. That's Unity Fest. It's going to be an underground music festival ranging from hip-hop to rock, electronic music, visual art, all underground Detroit at an undisclosed this location. A lot of people, a lot of artists. We've yet to announce any of the artists, but on our Facebook, we've already got about 200 people coming out.
Really?
And yeah, everything's coming together. We've got a lineup coming, and things are set in stone. We just want to ante up the yearning. The yearning.
You got to get yearning and burning.
You know, the yearning for the burning.
The yearning. Yeah. You got to yearn for the burn.
But beyond that, actually, I've kind of been taking. I've been taking a little break from doing shows myself personally because I've been focusing on my music. I'm working on 2 music tapes right now, albums, what have you. These days, I don't know what they're calling them, but I'm a vocalist.
Okay.
So I'm helping produce 2 records. One's a soul record, kind of just groovy. I don't know, get down, drive your car, make out, fool around, whatever, get high, trippy shit.
Okay.
And then you've got the Ghetto Tech EP that I'm coming out with a lot of my friends who have been helping me, Tech Life, DJ Tay, Heavy, DJ Earl, some brothers from the local scene who are really, really doing some hot shit. Octored, Kaki Balboa, Teo, DJ FLP. Hopefully I can holler at Alfred English and Joe Alec, you know, trying to. But yeah, man.
That's
Stay
exciting.
tuned. Stay
All right.
tuned.
Well, thank you so much.
Catch me on SoundCloud. Out here. We out here. Check out these people. Alfred English, Joe Alec. Excuse the last name pronouncing there. Bruiser Brigade, Cash the Cushman, Beyblade Cartel, Green Wedges, 777 Renegade, Gosh Pith, Bev Love, Chiefy McFly, Jimmy Stoner, all that, you know. Diddy says so. Wish I had on some glasses right now, you know, but he said it. Bet. As a promoter and an A&R, the internet makes it easy for me to just straight up contact people. Like everyone who I've ever contacted, I've been able to reach them personally. And even if they have like an agency that, you know, you have to go through on technical terms, even on a friend tip, you can always just Facebook click away or Twitter away. And the point I'm making is you never know what you might get from the connections you'll make. So who's to hurt you by trying? You know what I mean? All the connections I've ever made in terms of inviting artists out and actually establishing bridges from the underground to the international network of artists here in the world, I've done through the internet and through social media. So it's been very, very pertinent because those life happenstances will happen where you come across the people you need to be with, but very much so this World Wide Web is connecting us at a much more efficient rate.
I want to thank you for coming on the show today. And you have a swell day. Beats Talk. Danny.